welcome back to another edition of Clctv. We hope everyone had a good Groundhog's Day and Super Bowl weekend. Our first story takes place off our college campus. Earlier this week, many parents received an email describing what led to an evacuation of Brainerd High School's North Campus. The beginning of the email reads, "Students at BHS North Campus building were evacuated at approximately 1 p.m. today due to smoke from a construction area of the building. No students or staff were in this area of the building. The Brainerd Fire Department came immediately." Principal Andrea Russ says she will provide more information as it becomes available. Next, we have a story that'll warm your soul, as several CLC employees put on their aprons and picked up their ladles at the Sharing and Caring Hands Soup Kitchen. CLC has been reaching out to the Brainerd community recently. A committee has been delegated to create opportunities for this purpose.
One of the things that she asked our campus community to do was start this community building team, just to kind of look at, are there ways that we could improve how we build relationships on our campus.
On February 4th, the Sharing Bread Soup Kitchen had some familiar faces from CLC volunteer their time.
And that we had about 8 people that were both administration, staff, and faculty all represented. And we put together a meal, prepped it, served it, and cleaned it up, and we're out of there within less than 3 hours, and it was a really successful night, I think.
That's great. Our next story is about our sister campus and their produce pod that will be producing food over the next few months.
Over at the Staples campus, the Egg and Energy Center has an exciting new project happening.
So in essence, it's a storage container that's been outfitted to the tune of about $250,000 in value. That it represents 1 acre of land, but it's all within the confines then of growth in a chamber so that we can grow greens internally.
Okay, so we are inside what is considered the indoor food production container. We affectionately call it the pod. We have half of it put together. In the end, this will be a rack, double-sided with growing compartments, and this will be the second rack with growing compartments.
CLC is now one of 11 pods to exist across the United States.
We were the awardee in the state of Minnesota through this particular program. So yeah, it's very unique that Central Lakes hosts this. Should, I think it will be successful in production, then we're going to be able to open that up as to businesses, restaurants, whatever that want leafy greens. Because keep in mind, to have fresh produce, particularly leafy greens, in January, February, it's just not, doesn't happen, right? We don't have that climate. So this is an opportunity for that to happen.
Missed any recent events on campus? Have no fear. Our local reporter, John Grogan, has a vlog to get you caught up.
Hi, welcome to the vlog. And in today's vlog, I'm going to be talking about what has happened in the last couple of weeks at CLC. So there was an NBA 2K20 basketball tournament on Tuesday, January 28th. And also, the Timberwolves lost to the Rockets, and the score was 131 to 124. Now here's some footage of the NBA 2K20 basketball tournament. So on Sunday, the college hosted Super Bowl 54. And that game was between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. So the Kansas City Chiefs won 31-20. There was also a soul food feast at the college. And here's some footage of that.
My cleats as a weapon, yeah. Wanna be a billionaire, so friggin' mad. Buy all of the things I never had.
Alright guys, so there's a rundown of what happened in the last couple of weeks at CLC.
Speaking of events, if you're looking for something fun to do, Blake Tennell has you covered.
On February 11th, we have two events. The American Red Cross Blood Drive going on from 8:30 to 2:30 p.m. And the brass and woodwind ensembles at the CLC Jazz Orchestra will be playing at 7:30 at the Chalberg Theater. $5 for adults, free for students and kids. On February 12th, there is a community resource fair on the Brainerd campus going on from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And last but not least, we have Raider to Raider, What It Means to Be a Raider, hosted by Eric Hepner in room C223 at noon.
And now for sports, we go to Shayla Joe for the latest on our Raiders.
The Raider women have had a bit of a rough patch since our last update. With 4 back-to-back losses, we are still holding out hope that they will finish out their season strong. They were defeated by Hibbing Community College on the 25th by a score of 57-75. The losses continued against Northland Community College, Lake Superior College, and Mesabi Range, leaving their overall wins and losses at 6-14. On a more positive note, our Raider men are still going strong. They defeated Hibbing Community College, Northland Community College, Lake Superior College, and finally kept that same energy against Mesabi Range last night. Our men have won 13 consecutive games in a row, leaving their overall wins and losses at 18-4, and we still remain undefeated in our conference. Tomorrow, we take on Hibbing Community College on their court. Women's game starts at 5:30 and men's starts at 7:30. But you can come catch us at home this Saturday as we take on Vermilion Community College. Women's game starts at 1 p.m. and men's starts at 3 p.m.
That concludes our show. If you have time, stay tuned for the premiere of our short film, Curling for President, starring CLC Student Senate President Shayla Makowski-Boudreau and our Healthcare Administration instructor, Susan Bremer. Thanks for watching. Please follow our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter accounts, which all have the same name of CLC Videography. Our next show will be on February 20th at 12:30 p.m. You can watch the show live in the CLC cafeteria or on your own device. This is Kiernan McFadden signing out.
To think my journey began all those years ago, my dream had always been politics, but at one time, my life nearly turned out a very different way.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. The finalists for president are Julie and Molly. Election day is Thursday, December 15th. Thank you.
So you think you stand a chance against me? Please, the only votes you'll get are pity votes.
You're just as cruel as in high school. Catch you later, runner-up.
Julie Brantley, like always, early for class.
Haha, very funny.
Senate President doing?
Miss President is doing great.
I'm loving the confidence girl.
So what's our plan of attack?
Flyers are hot off the presses.
Perfect.
You got this. You're gonna do great. I got some important business to attend to.
Good luck with the business, campaign manager.
You too.
Here comes our star curler. I hope you're ready to sweat tonight because there's practice for the tournament.
Nice to see you too, Gary. Don't let your old bones drag me down, though. We got a tournament to win.
Ha 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 ha.
And remember, Julie and Molly, the 9th is when you're required to give your speech in front of the whole school if you want to keep your candidacy for president alive. Thanks for coming, everybody. Have a nice weekend.
Shoot, what am I gonna do?
Have a little problem? Can't be there to give your speech?
Don't worry about Julie. I'm sure you have a speech to plagiarize. Why don't you move along now?
Hiding behind your lackey, you must be some sort of desperate.
Don't worry about me. I'll be there, and I'll make your speech look like a third grader's.
You always get so mean when you're under pressure. It's adorable.
Don't let her get to you. She's just trying to psych you out.
Alright, as long as you remain logical, reaching a decision will be easy.
That's odd. She's never late.
I'm sorry I'm late, Gary. I've been distracted.
Have a chair.
Tomorrow's the tournament, but I also have to give a speech if I want to become student senate president. I just don't know what to do.
Life is like throwing a rock down the ice. Once you release it, there's not much you can do. But you have to do it. And how you do it is up to you. Well, let's just practice.
I'm sorry. I have a speech to edit.
Senator Brantley, thank goodness you're here. Senator Griffin has been badgering me all morning. He needs to talk to you about the bill being proposed today.
Okay, thank you. Tell him I'll be in my office looking over the bill.
All right.
It's odd how such small decisions build the future.